about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it...
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Williams, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 41 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no good. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you've got to do it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with the pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on second down. Herbert caught left side, Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A quick throw here out to Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball banked way up, so thinking with this amount of time in the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Prescott from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting after it.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
They find some open field here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That's a...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Well, I tell you, Ezekiel Elliott, he is just built like a bowling ball, and he powered his way into the end zone there.
I love that description of him because when you think about Zeke, you think about lower body strength and those legs churning and creating extra yardage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers.
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now Prescott. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
And He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the... zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, Maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Prescott from the gun on third. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Prescott on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Give them 18 on the play. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Harris running straight ahead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Now Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. There he goes, left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do,
They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. First down, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Nora, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Simms going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I don't care if you're taking it around 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First target, first catch at a first down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Pickett. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a first down carry for Harris. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Olszewski now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here's Sims now from his end zone.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.